Yes, I'm so happy and grateful unto God because this is what we've been praying and fighting for. So I'm so happy. I'm excited. In fact, I'm going to have a get together with some women tomorrow.
So while Nigerians are excited, of course, about the release of the girls, there's been a bit of talks on the terms through which the girls were released. So there's this issue of the swapping with prisoners, Boko Haram prisoners. And some people are like, well, that's like undoing some of the benefits of the army. What do you think about the terms, through which the girls were released?
Well, to me, I'm just happy that those girls are out, and that is my concern, for those girls to be out and also for us to have a peaceful country. So for what the government has done, I think it's best that they are in good position. So I believe they are people of integrity. So I believe they are doing the right thing. And I believe that there are experts who advise them to do that. So whatever they have done, I know it will not be detrimental to us.
As an individual who is into empowerment of women and children, now after the release of these girls, what next?
Well, my dear sister, I cannot really say because I don't have the power and authority, but as a humanitarian person, because I was the first person to start crying out loud for these girls. Until when it was hijacked, then I decided to be doing my stuff underground. So there are things that's supposed to be done. Like the first girls that came out, we did trauma therapy. We then, after some months, they went through that process, and then we took to their educational stuff and then their welfare. That was what we did as a non-governmental organization. But now the government, who is like, quote, the Almighty, they should do the right thing.
One of the things we've heard is that some of the girls did not want to return back home. What do you think would, bring such thoughts to the girls?
Yeah, some of them, they've been brainwashed out of experience. Those that stayed with me for some months, they were telling me things that I cannot speak out. You understand? Because of what they went through, what the doctrine that they put them through, the lifestyle, you know. So they've been brainwashed. Some of them, they don't know what they are doing. So you will not blame these girls. It's a different life. It's a different world that they went. So obviously, you expect that some of them will be like that. Like one of them, she was telling me when she came out the first time, she said, "Mommy, these people are not evil people. They are nice people." So I discovered that this girl was brainwashed, and she just stayed with them for like 7 months. You understand? So you won't blame them, because they are children. They are growing children. They were in their formative age that they were taken, and they went to a different doctrine, different world, different lifestyles, and they indoctrinate them to be like them. So what do we expect? But we thank God for those that are out. So our work is to do the right thing, to bring these girls back to life again.
But when you talk about doing the right thing or rehabilitating them, what exactly do you mean?
Yes, like they left and went to a different world, as I always say. They have to be rehabilitated. They taught them a different thing. You understand? They went through life, you know, like some of those girls, what they told me, what they were doing daily. You understand? So they have to be rehabilitated because they are coming back to as a human being now. So they have to be rehabilitated.
And what procedure do you mean when you talk about the procedure, you know, to rehabilitate? What procedure are you talking about?
If a child, for instance, was snatched away from his mom to a different community, to a different people, to a different ideology, because they told them that they were not supposed to go to school as girls, that when they are 12 years old, they should be in their husband's house. That was what those girls told me, that why did they go to school? That they are harlots. So they want to put them in the family way. That's what it's supposed to be. So their life has been transformed, has been changed, and given a different ideology of life. So you have to bring them back and say, no, that's not the right thing. You're supposed to be educated. You're supposed to have your right as a child. You're supposed to live with your parents. You're supposed to go to school. You're supposed to interact with people. But they were like in prison. No interaction. They don't interact with their parents. They don't interact with their mates. They don't go to school. They don't do nothing. They were just locked up as prisoners. So psychologically, they've been transformed negatively. So you have to bring them back to life that, no, this is not how life should be. You should go to school as a child. You should live with your parent as a child. You should interact with your fellow children. So you have to bring them back to life. They were in captivity. They were in captive. Now they are out. They are set free.
So where are the girls, the ones you took care of? Where are they now?
I cannot say it. They are in school. They are in school. And they are doing very well. They are in school. And I'm happy that they are in school. And they realize that they are normal human beings. They are not prisoners. They are not in captivity.
One of our frustration in the media is, so far we haven't been given the opportunity to talk to any of these girls, to have, to come in contact with them, and for us that's not really good, because we like to bring the news, the story to our viewers back home, and we're really not comfortable
when the
with
time
that.
comes, when the right time comes, they will come out. But they are in school, trust me, and they are doing very well. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Mrs. Doris Yaro. Thank you for your contribution to the girls, and thank you for coming on Channels Beam.
You are welcome.
So that's it on the interview session on Channels Beam, but we'll take you now to the most watched videos for the week. For the week ended 6th of May 2017, the social media had interesting trending videos as usual, while some have been on since the past week, like that of the released self-acclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, after he met the bail conditions.
I will speak as a trader.
On the 4th position, former Governor Pt.3 shares his thoughts on the federal government's proposal to borrow more. He was a guest at this year's platform organized by Covenant Christian Center.
My original business is trading from Onitsha market to Balogu market to anything. And that is where I remain.
I have told Nigerians, I repeat today to Nigerians, I'm not corrupt, and that I don't like money.
The Minister of Transport's defense that he is not corrupt is still trending. Mr. Rotimi Amechi was a guest on Hard Copy on Channels Television. The video occupies the 3rd position.
And of course, and by the way, we all know that Nigerian jollof rice is the best.
Next to that is the question that which jollof rice is the best. During his visit to Nigeria, Richard Quest of CNN had asked the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, which country's jollof rice was the best, to which Mr. Mohammed said it was Senegalese. Well, the Vice President, Yemi Osinbajo, has countered the minister's remarks by saying that Nigeria's jollof rice is the best.
We beat the Ghanaians and the Senegalese, hands down.
And top on the list of the most watched video, the appearance of Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari at the Jumat prayers. This caught the attention of most people because of talks on the president's health and his absence at the Federal Executive meeting for the 3rd time. Well, I hope some of the bugging questions have been discussed, at least, even if they've not been answered. But if not, then you can share your thoughts with us on our various platforms. And please join us next week for another episode of Channels Beam. I'm Eni Thompson.